Imagine you're at an airport. Everything feels normal. Until suddenly, two of the most talked about figures in the K-pop world do something no one saw coming. Taehyung and Jungkook don't just appear. They take a reporter's camera. They laugh. They create a spontaneous vlog right in the middle of the crowd. And within minutes, this single moment makes millions of netizens smile automatically, feel soft, and start asking questions. What is really going on here? Welcome to TAEKOOK Lover. Before we dive into the moment that made the global fandom shake, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because what you're about to witness today is not an ordinary moment. Full viral news article. The world is never truly prepared when Taehyung and Jungkook decide not to follow the script that the public expects from them. At the airport, a place usually associated with tension between idols and the media, a space where distance is maintained and expressions are carefully controlled, something completely unexpected happens. It is no longer just a departure gate, not merely a packed schedule. Instead, it turns into a spontaneous stage filled with laughter, surprise, and one small object that changes everything: a reporter's camera. There is no official announcement, no teaser, no countdown. All that exists is a raw moment when Taehyung, wearing his signature unreadable expression, glances at the reporter's camera, followed by Jungkook's curious gaze. Within seconds, the camera changes hands, and from that moment on, it feels as if the world pauses. Netizens who watch the clip feel like they are witnessing something that shouldn't have happened yet unfolds so naturally. Taehyung doesn't pose like he's being interviewed. Jungkook doesn't act like a polished idol in front of the media. They behave like two close friends who have discovered a new toy in the most unexpected place. An international airport filled with journalists and hundreds of watching eyes. This is where the mystery begins. Why a reporter's camera? Why at that exact moment? And why does the atmosphere feel so different from previous BTS airport appearances? Taehyung looks relaxed, his smile appearing and disappearing like a code only Jungkook can read. Jungkook, on the other hand, seems energized, fully enjoying his role as a temporary cameraman, directing the lens toward Taehyung's face, then back to himself, laughing softly as if he momentarily forgets the entire world is watching. Every second feels unfiltered, unplanned, and that rawness becomes its greatest strength. In an era where every idol's movement is dissected down to the smallest detail, this moment feels like a leak of reality. Netizens from Korea, Japan, the United States, Europe, and Southeast Asia begin sharing the clip with the same reaction: smiles. No heated arguments at first. No accusations. Just one sentence repeated across languages. Why am I smiling too? The airport, usually linked with fatigue and pressure, suddenly transforms into a pocket of warmth. Many fans notice something different in their body language. The way Taehyung lets Jungkook hold the camera without hesitation. The way Jungkook instinctively adjusts the angle to make Taehyung look comfortable. The way their laughter emerges almost simultaneously, as if perfectly synchronized without rehearsal. Is it just coincidence? Or is it the result of chemistry so strong it can no longer be hidden? International media outlets begin covering the moment not as gossip, but as a phenomenon. Some describe it as spontaneous intimacy caught on camera, while others highlight how Taehyung and Jungkook manage to humanize a public space that is usually rigid, no script, no excessive filters, just two people interacting who happen to be global superstars. And yet, it is this very simplicity that sparks even bigger questions. Why does this small, casual moment feel more impactful than carefully curated official content? Why does a reporter's camera, normally a symbol of media control, turn into a tool of freedom in their hands? Netizens replay the footage in slow motion. They analyze how Jungkook subtly steps closer when Taehyung speaks. They notice fleeting glances, smiles that appear before laughter, and pauses that feel too intimate to be dismissed as just a funny clip. Within hours, theories flood online spaces. Interestingly, most of them are not aggressive, but full of curiosity. Why do they look so safe together? One netizen writes, "I forgot they were idols. It feels like watching two people who are genuinely comfortable." Another comments, "This is where the power of Taehyung and Jungkook lies without explaining anything. They don't confirm. They don't deny. They let the world watch and feel for itself. TAEKOOK Lover, as a channel that consistently follows every detail of their journey, sees this moment not as a fleeting viral trend, but as a crucial point in the long-running public narrative of Taehyung and Jungkook. This is not the first time they have stepped outside the typical idol framework, but this time, the scale is different. The location is different. The impact is far wider. Airports are high-risk spaces. A small mistake can spark major controversy. But in their hands, the airport becomes a playground, as if they are silently saying, "We're comfortable, we're okay, and we're not afraid to be seen like this." Questions continue to grow. Is this a signal of a shift in approach? Are Taehyung and Jungkook becoming bolder in showing their natural dynamic in public spaces? Or is this simply a rare, accidental moment magnified by the internet? Fan reactions grow more diverse as time passes. Some feel emotional, others laugh, others become unexpectedly reflective. Many admit to replaying the clip again and again just to feel that same warmth. In a world filled with conflict and drama, this short airport moment becomes a quiet reminder that joy can emerge in the most unlikely places. What makes it even more intriguing is the silence from both sides. No official clarification, no behind-the-scenes footage. It's as if they intentionally allow the moment to live on its own in the public's imagination. And because of that, speculation refuses to fade. Was the reporter's camera truly taken on impulse? Or was there an unspoken understanding? Did Taehyung and Jungkook realize how powerful this small act would become? Or did they simply not care? Because for them, it was just a moment. At the end of the day, one fact remains undeniable: the world smiled with them. For a brief period, fan was quieted down. Extreme theories slowed. What remained was a rare collective warmth across a massive global fandom. And even after the video slips off the trending pages, one big question continues to linger, discussed endlessly in forums, comment sections, and timelines around the world. Was this spontaneous airport vlog just a sweet coincidence that will never happen again? Or a small fragment of a much larger story? One that Taehyung and Jungkook themselves are slowly choosing to reveal. If you enjoyed this in-depth coverage, don't forget to like, comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to TAEKOOK Lover, because this story is clearly far from over. And now, it's your turn to answer. What do you think Taehyung and Jungkook were really trying to say through that reporter's camera at the airport? And is the world ready if one day they stop calling it a coincidence?